Just if anyone's wondering what my stance on Scott Cawthon is. So, I hope everyone's having a good week. Mine's been okay. It's been cold. It's been stressful a little, but nothing too bad. Still haven't gotten my car back from Toyota. But you're not here to hear about that. So, as you see over there, not a fan of Scott Cawthon, but I am a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, the franchise. So, this week I had decided to make Freddy Fazbear's Pizza in The Sims 4 because I am very hyped for Security Breach. I also plan on donating the price of the game to an organization like GLAAD to sort of balance out, Mr. Man back there. Let's get into the game and I'll show you my Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. So here we are. I actually got a speed build to work. Here is me building Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I went online and found a map from the game, and I went on Pinterest and found a few fan drawings of the location from the first game and used it to create what you're about to see. I didn't include the secret room where William Afton died in FNAF 3 because that was in the first location, because I couldn't remember where it was. I couldn't remember where the secret room was. But I started with the stage, obviously, and got some doors. I started with some stairs. I started it on a foundation, and that wasn't very good. I don't know why the foundation, the platform kept making a foundation. It was ridiculous. And since they don't have, any fox statues, I made that little corner over there, Pirate's Cove. I put a little pirate ship for kids to play with in there because there's no fox stuff. I was going to have the pirate ship right there and then some sort of fox thing over there, but no fox things, so Pirate's Cove is going to be different. Security office, of course, where poor Mike spent 5 nights in heck. There's where the bathrooms are going to be. I originally had windows that the security office could look out into everything, but then I remembered I don't think there were any windows in the first location. So I was like, better remove those, so I removed those later. You'll probably see that. Lots of working with the walls, because I didn't get the scale quite right at first. And there the pirate ship moves to its final location in Pirate's Cove. Or not, it disappeared. This is my first speed build. Okay, I'm doing my best here. And yeah, I tried putting a little ship wheel right there, but it wouldn't fit with the ship. And there were no foxes, like I said, so I put a little foxberry symbol back there. It works, I guess. Next I chose the wall paint. I couldn't find anything that looked exactly like from the game. I think I came pretty close. All the lights. Lighting is very important in FNAF. Temporary lights so I could see what I was doing. Alright, here comes Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. I know Chica's a chicken. Okay, I know Chica is a chicken, but the only chicken thing I could find that was a female chicken was a friggin' topiary, okay? So I put a duck, because at least the duck was yellow like Chica, and not a topiary, not a shrubbery. I wasn't trying to please the knights that say knee. tables for all the kids and people to eat. I spent so much time, like, trying to organize the dining area. Bathrooms. I wanted to put a bunch of posters on the wall, but I couldn't find the right ones at this point. I find them later. You'll see. The host station, which moves so many times. I decided to kind of use void critters as like decorations because, you know, the closest thing that I could think of that would work for a Sims 4 restaurant that would be in the same vein is void critters. So if you want to just have a void critters themed restaurant, it doesn't necessarily have to be Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. You can have your own little pizza restaurant if you want it. Here I go changing the lighting, making it a little bit more creepy. Adding the toilets. Very important. You gotta be able to, you know, go to the bathroom if you need it. Oh, and those mirrors are so cute. I am so in love with those mirrors. They were perfect. But then I changed them because I added a third sink. So, oh yeah, I added a ball pit. Careful not to fall into the pit. I'm a dork. I kept trying to find this certain shelf of like prepper items to put in the back of the security office, but I couldn't find it. It's this like shelf of stuff, and it's not like the restaurant stuff from Dine Out. I thought it came with Strangerville, but I just couldn't find it. It was a shelf of like prepper gear. I wanted to put it in the security office. I couldn't find it. If you can tell me what the name of that object is, I would be eternally grateful because I use it in a lot of like conspiracy theorist builds. And I never remember the name of it, and it takes me forever to find. Got the kitchen, which changed a billion times too. The light in the security office, which I change. I change so much because I kept changing my mind. See, there's the pantry supply stuff, but that's not what I was trying to find. I mean, it works for the kitchen, but like, camera placement. Then I remembered that the camera in the kitchen is broken, so I ended up deleting the camera in the kitchen. And then I put some, like, no, I put that later. And then there's a robotics workstation, and for the moment, I use these, like, little robot toys and size them up to create the endoskeletons for the service station, and that's what I used, at least initially. I'll go back in and show you what I ended up doing. Why did I put a hospital sign? I went through so many iterations, like trying to get the sign right and the exterior right. Roofing was a pain in the butt. I hate roofing. Fake Gamer Girl, your song, I'd much rather die. Relate. I hate roofing too. Roofing this place was a nightmare. Why did you design the building like this, Scott? Why did you design the building with such a weird layout like this? No pizza restaurant is shaped like that. And then I did that. I wanted to put a pizza slice somewhere, but I couldn't put it outside of a pool. It's kind of depressing. And then I put an open sign, which I ended up doing something different with. Changing the lights in the bathrooms. And there's the dumpster. A very fine dumpster. On both sides. So that isn't the end of the speed build either. I went back to it the next day and did some more stuff. I forgot to record while I was doing it, so I quickly went into OBS and was like, okay, click undo on everything I did and then just click redo and film it. So here is that. Okay, so I changed the sign and moved the tables and just moved a whole bunch of stuff, tightened up the building, added some balloons, just overall little things. Added some graffiti, some plants, just overall really good stuff. It took me a while to figure out the landscaping, but I made it look like old and run down, cause, you know, got shut down by the bite of 87. And there we go. Now let's go in game and show you it in game so you can get a better look at it. Alright. So here we are. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. In all its glory. So this is the final version that you can download up on the gallery. Just look for it under my EA ID, which is just my name with no spaces. Yeah. Just one final little glance around. I added these because they were closer to like the play, eat, you know, the posters that are all over the place in the FNAF 1 location. Employee of the month. I had to. That was just way too dark a joke to just friggin', I had to. And then I added some cracks to the walls outside, and then in here, like they're trying, like the animatronics are trying to break out. And then I changed the endoskeletons. I thought that was a little better. Added that. Added some blood to the walls, like they're getting blood washed off them. Ooh. And then blood on the floor of the security office. Ooh. So yeah, there is my Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like. And if you want to catch my videos every Friday, make sure to subscribe and click the little bell so you can get notified every time I upload. Next week's going to be a pretty fun ride, guys. My Security Spree playthrough starts. I'm nervous, but I'm ready for this. Until next time, stay goofy. Dag dag!